Welcome to Bollywood Deep Dive from IndiaReview.com, your daily Bollywood news. Let's get into it.
Let's. And we have to start with the box office because the numbers are just flying everywhere this week. Leading the charge, of course, is Thalapathy Vijay's final film, Jana Nayagan.
His final film, it still feels so strange to say, but he is certainly going out on a high note. 2 weeks in, and the film has blazed past the 185 crore mark in India, with some reports even putting the gross figure at over 215 crore. That is massive. It did see a bit of a drop in the second week, which is normal, but the lifetime collection is going to be seriously impressive. It's a testament to his incredible star power. What a way to wrap up a cinematic career before diving full-time into politics. Absolutely. And speaking of staying power, we have a couple of other films that are just refusing to leave the theaters. Dhamal 4 with Ajay Devgan has completed a full month. It's creeping up to that 175 crore mark.
It's a comedy franchise that people just seem to love. It knows what it is and it delivers. You can't argue with those numbers. It's a certified super hit.
And then there's Welcome to the Jungle. 6 weeks in theaters. 6. In this day and age, that's almost unheard of. Akshay Kumar's film has clearly found its audience, and they are not letting go. It's become like part of the furniture at the multiplex. You go to see a new movie, and you see the poster for Welcome to the Jungle, and you're like, old friend, good to see you're still here. Exactly. And a quick shout out to Ishqnama with Shehnaz Gill and Jay Rantois. It's had a stable 2-week run, recovering a solid chunk of its budget. A nice, steady performance.
So from films that are running, let's talk about films that are, well, still a long way off, but are already causing chaos.
You must be talking about the S.S. Rajamouli and Mahesh Babu film, the one that doesn't even have an official title yet. That's the one. Some visuals, apparently, from a test shoot in Varanasi have leaked online. Mahesh Babu looking all bloodied and intense, and it's happening just before his birthday on August 8th. The fans are going into a complete frenzy. The timing is just a little too perfect, isn't it? A leak right before his birthday? A happy little accident, I'm sure. But the real news here, aside from the visuals, is that Rajamouli himself confirmed the entire film will be shot on IMAX cameras. The entire film. That is a statement. After RRR, the expectations are already stratospheric, but shooting entirely in IMAX just raises that bar into the heavens. This isn't just a movie. It's being positioned as a global cinematic event from day one.
It absolutely is. And speaking of cinematic events and mythological scales, we have to talk about the constant swirling universe of news around Nitesh Talari's Ramayana.
Oh, where do we even begin? The fan casting, the screen count rumors, it's a lot.
Let's start with the fan casting, because it's delightful. A fan reimagined Amisha Patel as Sita opposite Hrithik Roshan as Ram, and Amisha Patel, bless her, responded.
She did. She said advance bookings would be on fire. You know what? I don't think she's wrong.
She is not wrong at all. I love that she engaged with it. It's such a fun, harmless what-if scenario. Of course, the actual film has Ranbir Kapoor and Sai Pallavi, but it's fun to imagine these alternate cinematic universes. It really is. But the other piece of news about Ramayana is, well, it's a bit more out there. A report is claiming the makers are eyeing a global release on over 59,000 screens. 59,000? 59,000. The report claims this would be bigger than Avatar: The Way of Water. Okay, stop. Someone's calculator is broken, or their PR intern is having a little too much fun with the press release. I mean, I am all for ambition. I love the confidence, but 59,000 screens that's more screens than exist in several countries combined. It's a breathtakingly bold number. It feels less like a distribution strategy and more like a statement of intent. Like they're saying, we are thinking on a scale you can't even comprehend. And you know what? It worked. We're talking about it. We are. Mission accomplished. From mythology to history, we also have a new song out from Amir Khan Productions' Batwara 1947. The track is called Tabassum, sung by the one and only Sonu Nigam, along with a singer named Heer. It's described as a romantic track set in a bygone era, which fits perfectly with the partition backdrop of the film. Directed by Rajkumar Santoshi, this is one I'm really looking forward to. The combination of Amir Khan Productions and Santoshi is legendary. It is. And there was a funny little story connected to the poster. Apparently, when the poster for the film came out, many fans online mistook the lead actress, Kanika Kapoor, for Kiara Advani. I can actually see that. There's a definite resemblance in the styling on the poster. Poor Kanika Kapoor in her big debut moment, and everyone's like, oh, is that Kiara? It's the new rite of passage. You're not a real newcomer until you've been mistaken for an established star. It really is. It's a sign you've arrived, I suppose. From one major production house to another, let's talk about Yash Raj Films. They are making a massive move. For the first time ever, YRF is producing a horror film.
This is huge news. YRF is so synonymous with romance, with grand-scale action, with family dramas. Horror is completely new territory for them. It's a really exciting pivot. And they've got Varun Dhawan to headline it, which is also a fantastic choice. He's got the energy, he can do comedy, he can do intense drama. Seeing him in an out-and-out horror film could be brilliant. And the director they've chosen is Abhay Panu, the filmmaker behind the critically acclaimed series Rocket Boys. That's the seal of quality right there. That tells you they're not just dipping their toes in the water. They're going for a prestige horror film. This isn't going to be a simple jump scare fest. With that director, you can expect character, story, and atmosphere. I completely agree. The film is slated for a 2027 release, so we have a while to wait, but this is genuinely one of the most interesting announcements of the year for me. It signals a real shift in the industry landscape when a powerhouse like YRF decides to explore a new genre so seriously. It really does. And speaking of exploring new frontiers, our global superstar is at it again. Priyanka Chopra Jonas has just signed another massive Hollywood project. And what a project it is. She's set to star opposite an Academy Award winner, the one and only Russell Crowe. Wow! Priyanka Chopra Jonas and Russell Crowe in a sci-fi action thriller called Blue Fly. Just say that sentence out loud. It sounds incredible. It sounds like a blockbuster already. The film is going to be directed by Nimrod Antal, who did Predators, so he knows his way around intense action. And the story is set in the Congo. This is a major, major movie. Every time you think Priyanka's career has peaked, she finds another level. From Bollywood to Hollywood lead, to producer, to entrepreneur, and now starring opposite one of the most respected actors of his generation. It's just phenomenal to watch her journey. It truly is. She's not just participating in Hollywood, she's becoming a fixture. This isn't a cameo or a supporting role, this is a lead role opposite Russell Crowe. It's a huge deal. From global superstars to superstars right here at home. Let's talk about the king of brand value. It can only be one person, Shah Rukh Khan. According to the latest Kroll Celebrity Brand Valuation Report, he is back on top as the country's most valuable celebrity brand. His brand value is estimated at nearly $178 million. That's a jump of 47% in just 2 years. After the monumental success of Pathaan and Jawan, this isn't surprising, but it's still staggering. It just quantifies the cultural impact he has. He's not just an actor, he's an institution. And what I love is when you see that massive institutional figure juxtaposed with these very small human stories, like the one Vikram Kochar, his co-star from Nanki, shared. Oh, that was so lovely. He revealed that he still sends Shah Rukh Khan birthday wishes, but he sends them through his manager. And he said, it's natural for him to forget people, but he hasn't forgotten me. It's so sweet and so real. It speaks volumes about both of them, Kochar's humility and admiration, and the fact that Shah Rukh Khan, this $178 million brand, still makes time to remember and acknowledge his co-stars in a way that leaves such a lasting impression. It's that human connection that makes him who he is. And on the topic of legends sharing personal details, we got a wonderful little nugget from Amitabh Bachchan. We did. On the set of Kaun Banega Crorepati, he finally revealed why he has worn the same style of tinted glasses for nearly 25 years. I've always wondered about that. They're so iconic. What was the reason? It's actually very simple and very relatable. He said in his own words that his eyes have reached old age. The lights on set are extremely bright, and the tinted glasses help protect his eyes. Aw, that's so honest and completely understandable. For 25 years, people have probably seen it as a style statement, a signature look. And it is, but it came from a place of pure practicality. I just love that. He didn't have to share it, but the fact that he did is just so endearing. It demystifies the larger-than-life persona just a little bit. He's a legend, but he also needs to protect his eyes from bright lights, just like anyone else. It's a great reminder. Now, let's get back to some movie news, specifically the Golmaal franchise. There were rumors flying around that Golmaal 5 was gearing up for a December 2026 release, potentially clashing with a film starring Prabhas. Yes, the rumor mill was churning on that one, but Rohit Shetty's production house has come out and officially shut it down.
They issued a statement calling the reports false and baseless. Good on them for clarifying. They said they're focused on completing the film and will announce any release updates through official channels. It's a classic case of getting ahead of the speculation before it takes on a life of its own. And Ajay Devgan is already having a great year with Dhamal 4, so there's no need to rush the next big comedy installment. Get it right first. Exactly. While one clash has been debunked, another one is brewing, and this one is a family affair. Ooh, the Devarakonda brothers. That's right. On September 11th, we're going to see Devarakonda versus Devarakonda at the box office. We have Vijay Devarakonda's film, Rana Bali, which also stars Rashmika Mandanna.
A reunion that fans have been waiting years for. The anticipation for that is already huge.
And on the very same day, his brother, Anand Devarakonda, has his film Epic First Semester releasing.
Oh, that is tough for Anand. Going up against your superstar older brother and his much-awaited on-screen pairing, that's a challenge. I hope both films find their audience. It'll make for some interesting family dinners, I'm sure.
I would love to be a fly on the wall for that conversation. So, how are your Tuesday collections?
They were fine. How are your Tuesday collections? It's either going to be great fun or incredibly awkward.
Let's move to a fun bit of nostalgia. An article has been making the rounds compiling some of the first ever tweets from major Bollywood stars back in 2009 and 2010.
Oh, I love this stuff. Before social media became this polished, curated promotional machine, back when celebrities were just like, hello, is this thing on? How does this work?
Exactly. It's from a time before hashtags were a strategy. It's so pure. It's like looking at a digital time capsule. People were just trying to figure it out, and it's a wonderful, slightly awkward, and very humanizing look back. It really is. It reminds you that behind all the glamour and the carefully managed images, everyone had that moment of typing testing into a new app, completely unsure of what they were doing. From looking back to looking forward, there's some exciting news about a new documentary. A documentary on the life of the one and only Shatrughan Sinha.
That is fantastic news. His life story is incredible, and this is going to be a properly big production. Apparently, Rajinikanth and Salman Khan are set to feature in it. And get this, the editor for the project is the same editor who worked on the Oscar-winning documentary, The Elephant Whisperers. Wow. Okay, so they are not playing around. This is a top-tier team for a legendary figure. That's a project to watch out for, definitely. Now for a few quick updates from around the industry. First, a piece of feel-good news. Anand Care has donated 5 lakh rupees to the Assam Chief Minister's Relief Fund to support families affected by the recent floods. That's wonderful to hear. Always great to see stars using their platform and resources for a good cause. On the other side of things, a bit of legal news. Salman Khan's Being Human Foundation and his sister Elvira have received a court notice from Chandigarh regarding a dispute with a businessman over a jewelry franchise. It's an ongoing case, so we'll just have to see how that develops.
Right, keeping it balanced. And in other news, Kangana Ranaut, after some controversial comments, has now pivoted to praising Gen Z, calling them the strength and pride of the country.
It was quite the U-turn.
Indeed. And speaking of success, director Atlee, who was riding high after the historic success of Jawan, has reportedly bought a new home in Mumbai.
Not just any home, a sea-facing luxury apartment in Bandra, reportedly worth 38 crores.
Good for him. He delivered one of the biggest blockbusters in Indian cinema history. He has absolutely earned it. That is a serious "I've arrived in Bollywood" statement.
It certainly is. And how about this for an industry tidbit? There are conflicting reports about Tiger Shroff's remuneration for his next film with director Remo D'Souza. One report says he's getting a massive pay hike to 25 crore, and another one says he's getting 10 crore, which marks his return to the double-digit pay bracket.
So which is it? Is he getting a huge hike, or is he just getting back on the board? The 15 crore difference is not insignificant. It's a pretty big gap. It's a perfect example of how numbers in the industry can be so fluid. But hey, whether it's 10 or 25, it's a reunion with a director he's had a lot of success with. So that's the main thing.
Very true. We also have a small controversy brewing over the poster for Awarapan 2. Netizens have pointed out that the poster and a trailer thumbnail look strikingly similar to the iconic artwork for the American show Homeland.
Oh dear, that's never a good look. It happens from time to time, this inspiration, but in the age of the internet, you will get called out in about 5 seconds flat.
You absolutely will. The court of social media is always in session.
And to round things out, just a couple of quick mentions. There's a lot of praise for R. Madhavan's performance in his new biographical drama GDN, which just released, and the Malayalam vampire thriller Half is making waves by getting selected for the Toronto International Film Festival's Midnight Madness section. Fantastic news for Malayalam cinema. And for anyone looking for something to stream, Diljit Dosanjh and Sharvari's partition-era romance Mainvapa Sangha has a trailer out and will be coming to Netflix soon. That looks like a must-watch. And on a final sweet note, Katrina Kaif gave a big public congratulations to her best friend Minnie Mathur for winning a reality show called Alliance. I love their friendship. They've known each other for over a decade. It's just a nice, genuine moment of friends supporting each other, which is always lovely to see amidst all the box office battles and brand valuations.
Absolutely. It's a good reminder of the real relationships that underpin this whole industry. A perfect note to end on. What a packed week. Always is. And next week will be even bigger, I'm sure. Headlines say heartbeat stuck. You've been listening to Bollywood Deep Dive from IndiaReview.com. Come back tomorrow. Namaste.